doing?
Good. How are you?
We're still in June.
Okay, yeah.
So, and it's been a bit since we sat down because of June.
Okay.
Because June, you know.
Okay, so what I will say is, it'll get better. You're almost there. It's almost over.
You have gone the whole way at this point. Your June is almost over at this point. I still have one more, like a hurdle to get through, and then it gets better.
I hope so, because I'm telling you, after
it's been a month.
After the hurdle we're talking about is graduation. There's something about trying to get your kid to graduation that doesn't seem like it should be that hard, but it really is.
All of the things, because it's not just graduation, it's prom, it's after graduation, it's paperwork for college, it's everything. So
managing the emotions, managing the wave of emotions. How have you?
Honestly,
have you cried yet?
I cry all the time.
Oh my God.
But honestly, being so busy keeps me from crying, which is actually great.
Okay, I'm wondering, because I have yet to truly cry. I've welled up a little bit. I have yet to have that just moment. I'm gonna chalk it up to being busy, because you just said being busy. That's so true. So I'm gonna chalk it up to being busy. All right, so I just want to be busy because I don't know that I'm ready to break down.
But this is why people become workaholics. Honestly, if I'm too busy to feel, we're good.
Yeah. I'm digging it. Okay, gonna stay busy. Stay busy, guys.
Stay busy, And June, there is no shortage of things to be busy with.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
So, it's been a bit.
Yes.
It's been a couple weeks since we really sat down and talked.
Yeah.
So, what is your high and your low been for June so far?
Okay. High and low, I'm going to give you personal and business. Personal high, getting to watch my oldest daughter graduate. So yummy. I can't even believe it. I still feel like a teenager. Kind of. You know, mentally I feel like
I'm right there with you.
Mentally, I'm a teenager. So to have one that is now a high school graduate, college bound, is blowing my mind. But that's my high. Personal low. I think my personal low, which I'll tell you about in a second, is going to be the same for personal and business. My business high is I tried something new this month, super last minute. My last class was just Wednesday, and I was like, I want to turn it into a true crime night because I wanted to create. I was feeling so overwhelmed this month, and crafting is my therapy.
Yep.
So I was like, you know what? Instead of leading a workshop, I wanted to be part of it. So how can I do that? And so I decided to do true crime.
And that is your other hidden passion there, because you are so dainty and everything is pink and flowers and feminine. And then she's like, and I'm a true crime junkie. It's serial killers and blood. I love it so much.
I have to tell you, it went surprisingly well. I was nervous. I was like, oh man, is there going to be enough to talk about? Is it going to be weird? Because usually I play music, right? And I'm leading the class and there's things happening. But this time, it was so good. We're going to do it again. I'm thinking of making it a monthly thing. What did we talk about? We went around the world a little bit. We talked about, The Crash, if anybody has seen that on Netflix. Crazy. So we talked about that. The Mackenzie's trilogy. Yes. So we talked about that. We talked a little bit about just some local stuff that's happened. There was a serial killer, I think in Rivervale is what I learned. And then we talked about
Jersey has
Annihilators. We talked about Family Annihilator, in Westfield, John List. We just went around, and then we also decided, okay, we're definitely going to do this again. Next time, we were going to start talking about Maternal Instincts on Netflix, but two of us had not watched it yet. So next time we get together, we will be talking Maternal Instincts on Netflix, which I did go home and watch that night, and it is bananas.
Are there true crime groups? Is this a thing? Because if not,
there's gotta be. There's Crime Junkie, and I'm a member of their fan club, so there's gotta be a thing. I know they have a Facebook group, right? So
this is awesome.
So anyway, we went around the world. We talked about a few cases. We were like, all right, so we're gonna talk next time. We plan on talking series for JonBenét. It's an oldie, but goody, and I hate to say goody because not really goody, but there's
no,
just so
it's
much
one of
to
those
go
things
down
you
the rabbit
always
hole.
go back to.
So we're going to talk that, and we're going to talk maternal instincts.
I love it.
And I'm excited. I'm excited to do it again.
I love that you did that. It was literally the merging of your two passions.
Yes, it was.
I love that so much.
So that's my high for business. My personal low and my business low is myself, my mental. My, like, the negative self-talk, the doubting, that's a constant work in progress. But I think because of being so overwhelmed and trying to do all these big things in this 1 month, I really kind of let it get the best of me.
There's so much happening. You just can't feel like you're doing everything. And you're dropping balls in every corner.
Yes.
Because it's June.
Yeah,
it's
juggling
June.
balls and not able to keep them all up.
Yeah.
So that is my low. Yeah.
We deal with it. We get there.
Yeah.
We get there.
Yeah. And look, on the other side, it's a little freeing on this other side.
We're almost through. What is today? June 19th?
June 19th.
Yes.
Almost there.
No.
What about you?
My high, so I've not gone through graduation.
Yeah.
But we did have prom last week. And that was amazing. I will cry if I talk about it too much, so I will not. But prom was extra special because my best friend's son took her. He literally came from Portugal to take her. But they have been friends since probably 3, 4, 5 years old.
Oh my God.
I mean, the oldest picture, they're like not even in kindergarten yet.
Oh my God.
And we just have so many pictures. They went to junior prom, and to see them, like we traveled with them.
Yeah.
But to see them go down to the beach house together, like they, with her friends, drove down, that was, it was so special and so bittersweet.
Yeah.
Because it's like the first trip they're doing without any of us.
Oh my God, yeah, solo trip.
Yeah. Which is hopefully the first of many, but that was super emotional, but like amazing.
Oh my God.
And just like, so you see such a difference from like last year to this year, and they are
maturity, right? Maturity,
adults.
you can see it. Like
I'm not, and I am still like in this, like I remember being that age, and like, part of me still wants to be there.
Still that girl.
But there's so much happening. I'm just so excited for her. And it's awesome. Yeah, but the low is definitely, I mean, it's not really a personal, it's not a low.
Yeah.
But I'm actually excited for her. She decided she's going to dorm, which is amazing.
Yes, that is.
But this was a last minute decision, and I did not have a whole year to prepare for it.
Got it.
Now my mama heart is like gutted, and I'm like, I'm not ready for the changes in our house. I'm so excited for her, and we are pushing forward, but like, things are changing. Yeah. Things are changing. I don't like change.
Heard, received, understood.
Don't like change.
Nope.
So, the emotions are like,
out of state?
no, she's going to be local.
Okay, local, but out of the house.
But out of the house. Yeah, and she will still be around, but like, the house dynamic will be very different. Yeah. And I'm not prepared for that. Yeah. And I do not have time to prepare. So.
All right, look at life, just throwing its curveball.
I'm sure after like the craziness of June and it hits, I will just like, I will be in my bed for a week probably.
Wait, so when does she move in?
End of August.
Okay.
I got 2 months.
Okay.
2 months to like wrap my head around it, so.
All right, we got 2 months to plan some stuff.
Yeah.
Get some stuff going. Right?
Yeah, I've got to get a concert in there. We're thinking Ariana Grande.
Oh.
Why not?
Oh, yes. I didn't know she's coming.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
I didn't either until they told me, but
all right, well.
now I know. So business high.
Yes.
We did a lot of new things.
Okay.
And I don't really like change. I don't like new things either. But we did a lot of new things this month. We did a cake decorating birthday party, which was amazing. The little cake co came in and they gave a tutorial. They brought the cakes. It was hands down one of my favorite parties so far. But we also did some sunglass decorating, which I don't know why, but it went so well.
Okay.
Definitely it's a staple. Yes.
Oh.
Yep. So it was a special request. Both were special requests from the birthday girls. And I love when a kid knows what they want to do.
Yes.
I'm like, yes. Okay. I can roll with it. I can figure anything out. I'm indecisive. I've got a million ideas. Mm-hmm. But these girls knew exactly what they wanted.
I love it.
And those are now staples for us. And new things. I don't like new things, but I love when they work. Yeah, they work in new things.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But the low.
Okay.
The low is definitely just not having enough time. Not having enough time to be everywhere and save that feeling of like like you just can't to feel like you're constantly jetting from one place to another and you never get to fully be there or here. That's probably what's killing me the most time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So with that being said, is there anything you found kind of helpful or useful to kind of help you with that? Or are you still searching for the answer? Like, how do I fix this?
To help with time?
I know, you can't get more time.
No, you can. I mean,
how are you managing? Are you trying to figure out a better way to manage it? If you've gotten any tips or tricks, please.
I know, right? I think part of it is more people, right? Part of it is the scariest jump, which is adding more people. But it's necessary. Either you're working in your business or you're working on your business is what I've heard. And that I'm trying to wrap my head around now. And as we're growing, trying to move into that because I can't do everything. But a jump is scary. Every jump is scary.
Every jump is scary.
So, that I think I've convinced myself that is the next thing.
Okay. That's amazing though. Growth is beautiful.
It is.
So that is.
But what about,
scary and amazing.
Oh my God, more scary than anything else. It'll feel amazing once we're there.
Once you take the leap.
Yeah. But signing the lease for this place was terrifying. Terrifying. And I wanted to do it so bad, but I didn't want to do it.
Yeah. So, and look at us now.
And what about you? You're facing the same.
0 words, actually, for the first time ever, because.
That is a shocker.
Yeah. No, I have so many opinions.
That's how serious it is.
Yeah. Cat's got my tongue. I don't know. Signing a lease, scary. Scary AF. But taking the leap, scarier. And I'm still in the middle. I'm still like on the edge. I haven't fully leaped, but.
You're there.
Yeah. It's like a false start. I'm like.
You're there. You're so there.
Yeah, but.
It's exciting.
Yeah, so. For July, out of curiosity, what are you gonna attempt to do so that you don't feel so like there's not enough time? Like, are you gonna take that leap in July or you're not sure yet?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay, alright.
It looks different in July, in the summer, because we got camp going, so things are different for the next 2 months. And I have to fully like wrap my head around what that's gonna look like. I think, the next 2 months will be this transition period, and I think we're shooting for like September. Okay. I'm shooting for the next school year to look a little different. Okay. I've been living here every weekend.
I'm excited to see what that looks like for you. That's very exciting.
Wait, but do you have something you're shooting for in July?
Classes? I don't know if I want to do more classes or less classes in July, and that's a crazy
honestly,
thought.
No, but that's so real.
You know?
That's so real.
Because I want to enjoy my summer, but per obligations, enjoying summer might look a little different, and I'm nervous about what that's going to look like. Yeah. If the time is there, right? I don't want it to fly by and not enjoy my kids. Yeah. Right? The weather.
Exactly.
So,
trying to balance the balance of it. The balance.
Ding, ding, ding. Balance.
Yeah. But I feel like that really leads us to
it really does.
This idea of is balance even real?
They say it is. I don't know. We're going to call it Mythbusters a little bit. And we're going to talk balance. First of all, let's start with, is balance a real thing? Let me know what you think. Is it real?
Please.
Is balance real?
What do you think?
I think it's real in like utopia, not the world we live in, unfortunately. I think it's an ideal. I don't know anybody who has reached balance, right? I guess balance is different for everybody, right? I don't even think can we change balance to priorities?
Balance to priorities.
Are they the same thing? Like, does that make sense? You know what I mean? Because we do the things that we find that are high priority, right? And sometimes, unfortunately, it's business over the kids, business over the marriage, business over cleaning the house, or it's the kids over the business, right? Family over the business. So is it priorities Or is that what balance is supposed to do? Make them equal? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. And I can't do something I don't understand well.
Oof.
So I need somebody to explain it.
I can't do something I don't understand well.
Yeah.
It's so true.
So it's like, is this a myth? Tell me. Have you figured it out?
Yeah, does anybody out there know?
Tell me, because I don't know. I feel like per Shonda Rhimes, if I'm doing well, and I think maybe she's not the only one who said it, but in reading that book, that's what sticks out to me is, if I'm doing well in one area of my life, I am 100% failing somewhere else. And I don't even believe failure is real. I think you learn lessons are learned.
Absolutely.
Right? But
there's an area of your life that's not getting 100%.
It's not getting 100% of you because you can't be 100% everywhere. So I don't know.
I don't think balance exists, but I think the idea of balance,
Mm-hmm.
oh my God, I think years ago I put this on Facebook. It comes in waves,
Mm.
and I appreciate it when I feel like my life is balanced, because I know that will only last for a very short period of time. So if I feel like for a moment, like, okay, I've got my balls in the air and I'm juggling all of them and I'm like, I got this. I'm going to appreciate it because I am waiting for the next ball to come in that's going to make me drop everything.
Okay. Yeah. So, all right. In an ideal world, what does balance look like to you? How would you shape
that?
In
the fairy tale?
Yeah.
Oh my God, the fairy tale is amazing. We get to be present for our kids 100% because I genuinely, like, being a mom is the one thing I think in my life that I knew I always wanted, right? I always wanted to be a mom, and I feel like I love my kids. There's so much change from myself has come for wanting more for my kids. I would never want to sacrifice that. But also, as we get older and we have kids who are getting older and who are going off to college, they're doing the thing, you remember that you also are a human outside of that. And without that, you can't exist without that. So in a perfect world, you're 100% there for your kids. I am 100%, showing up at my business and growing, and I'm doing all the things that I need to do, and I'm moving the pieces exactly the right way, and everything is covered, and I get to make the beautiful choices that I want to make. I get to be where I want to be at all times because everything is covered. And that's an ideal world.
How close are we to that? Close are we to that?
I mean, look, I feel like money solves everything. So if we had all the money in the world, I could arrange this situation.
Probably.
I could arrange this situation.
We're
on our way.
I know that.
We're building the dream.
Exactly.
But it's not. It's not that, but even if that, is it perfect? I don't even know if money would solve everything. You're still sacrificing one thing for another to be somewhere else.
Right. If we're constantly sacrificing, is balance even attainable? Like, what is balance? I think that's the real question when it comes to any of this. For me, maybe you too, right? Maybe you guys. What is balance? Do we all define it the same, or is it truly like something personal? Like, for me, balance is, spending time with God every single day, making sure I make my kids breakfast, and then also booking 10 classes today. Is that balance for today? Like, does every day balance look different? Is it supposed to? I don't know. But
I feel like society tells us what balance is supposed to look like.
Yeah.
Whether it's through movies, through TV shows, through, people and their highlight reels of life on Facebook and Instagram. But I genuinely think balance is going to look different for every single person. The hard thing with that is that from the outside, if it's balanced for you and not balanced for someone else, unfortunately, that comes with judgment. And you have to just be okay with that, because a lot of times, if you're not doing what generally society says is the accepted thing, it's going to come with some criticism.
It is. And I guess, I know as a younger me, caring about what people thought is heavy. And I think as we get older, you learn to block out that noise or care a little bit less or not care at all, right? I think it comes in waves. There's months and days and years where I'm like, I don't give a about what anybody is doing. I'm going to just put my blinders on, do what I got to do. And then other days I'm second guessing, how does this look? What do you think? So Yeah.
That's the best gift age has given,
Uh-huh.
is that every year you get older, you can shed a little bit more of that, and you spend a little bit more time with those months where you're like, screw the world, who cares?
I don't know where I heard this, but I have to remind myself of this sometimes. It's that like nobody actually cares. And and I try to tell my girls that I'm like, if you think about it this way, nobody gives a crap, truly. Everybody's actually in their own little world thinking about what's going on in their world.
Yeah.
Just because he's looking at you, he's making a face. It probably isn't even about you, right? It's probably something here. There's a thought that crossed his or her mind, and that's what you ended up witnessing, but you're taking it on as like, oh, do I look weird? Oh, did I say something funny? Right? So it's like sometimes I have to bring that thought to mind. It's like nobody cares. Nobody's watching.
Or changing the assumption if they're looking or they're doing something. I'm going to assume something positive. If we're making it up in our head, if we're internalizing something that's not really being vocalized, but it's happening and we feel it, you know what? I'm going to imagine a best case scenario. I'm going to go ahead and pretend that they're looking at me because I'm fabulous and not because I didn't wash my hair for an entire week.
Right.
They're going to look at it like, how is she doing that?
Yeah. How is she making it look so easy?
Yeah. Because if we're going to have a mental conversation and just keep it to ourselves,
might as well make it a good one, right? Might as well make it a good one. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay.
What do you think society tells you about balance that you hate?
That's a good one. Okay, what do I think society is telling me about balance that I hate? Okay, that you can't have it all, but I think that you can. It's not going to be easy. And I think actually, and you know, I'll add to that is, I think society is trying to make it look easy. Like they're telling you can't have it all. We know that we can make our best attempt to have it all balanced. But also between social media and everything else, they are making it look easy, and that's a lie. It's not easy. I just feel like I went like backwards and forwards. But I think, so if I have to sum that up, it's the confusion. That's what I think society is pushing. It's pushing confusion. It's talking out of both sides of its ass. Sorry, face.
It's so true though.
You know,
it's so
you
true.
can do it all, but you can't.
It's like whiplash. One day it's, you know, you gotta take care of you and be more mindful and grounded. And the next day it's like, are you grinding? Are you on your, are you growing? What's your growth mindset? What's your plan? And it is,
even like that whole conversation, like stay-at-home mom versus the working mom. Stay-at-home moms are freaking working. It just looks different. They work from home. It's different, right? There's like so much, I don't want to say animosity. That might be like a harsh word. And I think actually maybe over the years it's maybe gotten less, where it's just like, oh, you're a stay-at-home mom. But yeah, you know, that underlying of like, we're different. No, we're all grinding it out. We're all doing the best we can, you know? Like, nobody is working harder than anybody else. I hate that. Like, oh, especially when it comes to male-female roles in the households. And it's just like, oh, because what I do is not tangible. Like, I'm just raising kids, although that should be tangible in and of itself. But, right, like, oh, I'm doing this, right? That's a full-time job. But because you can quantify the work the man or just whatever, you know, is doing outside of the home, it almost has more value sometimes. More
because they can put a financial value to it.
They can put money to it. Yeah. And I'm like, actually, what we do is priceless. You can't even afford what the hell I do.
Well, have you seen when they price it out? The nanny,
nobody can afford
the chef, the full-time, you know, personal assistant. You break down all of those jobs, and maybe that's why sometimes it seems so unattainable to have it all. Because as women, when you step into what you want to do, there are roles that need to be filled, right? And they all come at a cost because everybody is picking up a piece now, and you need other people to fill those roles, and that cost is it's there, it's real.
Yep. So then again, what is balance? What is balance? It's not real, guys. That's it. It's not real.
If you could find one thing to help balance, like one thing, one thing that you could, one task, personal business, one thing that you could outsource right now, what would it be?
I would love to have someone manage my calendar. Because I don't think I'm doing that efficiently enough. I think I try to cram too much into one day. You
Oh, I
know?
could totally see that.
Right?
You are
and I don't know
let's
how.
get it done.
Yeah, and I think so. I think slow, like having somebody maybe slow me down by controlling my calendar
I love that.
might work wonders for me. Maybe I'm thinking.
I feel like everybody in business who's running something probably needs that, because when do you want to say no? Do you ever want to say no?
That's true.
We want to make everything happen for everyone.
everything
And genuinely, it's
happen.
not like a fake thing. We really want to make everything happen.
Absolutely.
But there are only so many hours in the day, and having that buffer
Unfortunately.
person
Yeah.
to say, hey, but that's, you know, we
Yeah.
gotta, I feel like everybody needs that.
Yeah. What about you? What would bring you, what's the one thing you could outsource or do to maybe make balance real for you?
To make balance real.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's the role that you could have someone take over to assist?
Oh man, I mean, it's so hard marketing yourself, and I wish that I could just take all of my ideas that I have, because I've got the running notes, I've got the thing, and I wish somebody could take all of the ideas that I had and just push them out and execute all of them for me. And I think that would be amazing, because I have lists and lists upon lists of things, but there is just not enough time to keep everything moving. So I wish I had somebody who just execute all of that.
Here's this idea. Boom. Go.
Yeah, an idea, schedule it,
Yeah.
you know, make it happen, create the post, promote it, reach out, whatever the idea is. I am little by little trying to do that, like set up like little admin time for myself to attack this list.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of like an admin night?
Yes.
So, I mean, I'm not really doing it at night because June-tember, okay? June. And my nights belong to my kids at this point between running around. You get it. But I've really tried to put in some admin time just to deal with those things and like put blinders on. And I'm kind of stealing a little bit of what you do. Like I had to force myself to go to a cafe, and it was amazing to be away from the distractions that are like pulling at me, whether I'm at my office or I'm at the studio or I'm at my home. There's a million and one other things around. So I'm trying it.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. So wait, sorry. What cafe did you go to? You love a good cafe.
So I did go to Roasted, but it's something else now. But it was called Roasted in my town.
Oh, good coffee?
Yes.
Okay.
But I will say Soma is my favorite.
I know.
I can't stop talking about Soma
I
at this
know.
point.
I'm literally sitting here because we usually have Soma while we do this. So I'm like, I think after this, I might have to go get me some Soma.
I mean, they have everything. They have coffees, smoothies, and food.
Yeah. Oh my God, they're crepes. Build your own crepe. Sorry.
So good.
Totally side.
Just a little side joke because now I'm hungry. Now I'm hungry.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. Side quest. How do you stay present while also having to plan for the future? Right? Because you're like, for example, you're in the car, dropping the kids off to school, right? So how do you stay in that moment with them while also thinking, oh, okay, as soon as I drop you off, I need to go make that phone call, do this, I need to book this, I need to do that. How do you stay present? If so, how? And if not, what should we do? What do we do? All the things. Sorry.
But that's actually so. We've been late quite a few times this year, and my daughter's missed the bus. My littlest one has missed the bus several times, so I have to drive her to school. A couple times I was like, all right, well, we're gonna wait. I'm gonna get myself ready, then I'm gonna go to work. And you know, you have your phone and you need to call 1,000,001 people, and I get in the car. That's prime. Like, let's call before I get to my destination. We get in the car and we play music. I force the music. My phone is just playing music. I mean, it's not a long car ride, but like music. There was a couple of years ago where I wasn't working and we're driving my little ones to school, and we had like this playlist. Now their ride was like a good 30-minute ride, so we had this awesome playlist. And I'm like, I don't do that anymore. And I noticed that, and I'm like, oh, I love all these older songs that we used to listen to. And I realized I was not doing that. So I'm using music. Okay. I'm definitely trying to use music. Well, what about you?
Well, as you're talking about that, I'm realizing I am never present. If I'm being like totally honest, because I'm thinking like a car ride. I homeschool my younger one. She's always in the car with me. Do you know what I do? When I get text messages, she's the one usually answering them. So she has become my assistant in the car. So I am never present because oh yeah, can you send this person? like, I feel bad. Like, it just hit me. I probably owe her money. Because she's an employee at this point.
Careful down that path. I will follow through. I have two that I tell you it's true.
But yeah, no, I really struggle with being present because, okay, so yesterday was graduation, right? And I had, in order for me to be present, I needed to put my phone away. Mm-hmm. And I found I barely took any content. I took maybe one video, and at the end, of course, we took pictures and stuff like that. But I found the only way for me to be just right there in that moment was for me to put my phone down. And I'm so used to always taking content or taking a photo, video, whatever. Like,
it feels wrong, right?
It felt so weird. I found myself checking a few times.
Yeah.
But the only way for me to be present was to put my phone down. And that putting my phone down, because I run my business from my phone, is like a hard thought, a hard action. So, yeah.
It's not easy.
Yeah, I realize, like, I'm thinking about it more. I'm like, yeah, and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, wow, yeah, my kids are always like repeating themselves to me. Mom, are you listening? And I'm like this, and I'm like, oh, yeah. See, no, I'm really struggling with being present because I'm always ahead. I'm always like, okay, I need to do this. I need to reach out to this person. I need to. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I have to work on that.
It's hard though. I think when you are the person who is doing everything, and I struggle with that too. You know, if I get a message about something on Instagram for an event, or it's a text message about a party or something, I do struggle to like turn it off.
Yep.
But my other company, I've learned to stop responding instantly, but only because I have someone in the office over there who is amazing, and she is there and can feel those calls and can respond, and we'll see the email coming in, and I'm trying, but it's like a physical decision. It's not your involuntary response. It is a physical decision to be like, no, I am here. And like in the beginning, it's painful.
I think that's what I'm going through right now. Like even from last night, it's because it's hard. It's hard because right away I want to answer instantly. I'm like, my daughter could say, oh, can you look up this on Google, whatever. And I'm looking up something, but let something come in. She come back to me 5 minutes. Hey, did you ever look that thing up? Oh shoot, I forgot what I was doing.
But I have to say, this generation, like our kids, I feel like they actually, and now I don't know if this will last, but I've noticed my oldest daughter, she'll turn off every single notification on her phone. Apps do not notify her. Yeah. She does not want sounds. So true. And she's like, no. And when she goes on Do Not Disturb after like 10 o'clock or something, she's like, I am asleep now to the world.
They've created a really great boundary around that device. She has... Go her.
But that is like against the outside world. Now she's a teenager without all these other pressures and what do we call these things that we have to deal with all the time? Responsibilities. Yeah, that's the word. You know, her responsibilities are like really just her and herself right now.
Yeah.
But like part of me is like, is there some genius?
Yeah, like if she can master that now, and if she's doing that now. Hopefully that's something that gets, carries on even into this bigger life that she's going to walk into, right?
But does that slow us down?
Yes, it does. It does. It
slows down the growth. And
exactly. Everything. And if you're on this like upward trajectory, you're trying to go. It's like, do you do that slowly? Are you supposed to do it slowly? You're supposed to ride the wave, I thought. And the waves are not slow.
I want to go full force. Yeah. And sometimes it gets so frustrating when you can't go full force 24/7. You're like, I have all these things, and I just want to hyper focus on this thing or whatever. But we have a life outside of it. But I've seen what happens when you get to hyper focus. You get there faster. Yeah. I genuinely believe you get there faster. Yeah. But then there is this other thing that you sacrifice if you, and it's so hard, and it's being the mother, the caretaker. Moms in general are, and it's not a role that I don't like. Right. Like, I want to be that person there for my kids.
I want to show up for you, but I also want to show up for this new baby too, right? The new baby, the business.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. It's hard.
It is hard.
It's hard.
That's why when the summer comes, summer is here now.
Yes.
And I feel like
finally good weather. Sorry.
Yes, good weather. Oh my God, longer days.
Yeah, that.
Good music.
Yes.
But the kids and schoolwork and the the everyday schedule, which I will be begging for by the end of the summer, that is going to subside for the next 2 months. And I always feel like the summer was a little bit of a breather
Okay.
from all of that. And I feel like the summer, when most people are like, all right, it's summertime, I'm gonna relax, I'm going to slow it down for a minute. I always feel like the summer was the time where I was like, now is when I can ramp it up. Now is when I don't need to worry about getting everybody in bed and getting them up in the morning. And the summer is when I can go as hard as I need to.
Yeah.
And last summer I was thwarted by a broken ankle. So I feel like this summer I feel like I have even more pressure to I'm not pressure. Actually, let me rephrase that. I feel like I have more freedom to push even heavier into myself this summer. But again, that's this summer.
Yeah.
Every summer looks different for everybody.
Yeah.
Because maybe you spent a good, just back to that myth of balance, right? And what the year looks like and what did it look like for you versus someone else. And balance and comparing with somebody else will never work out.
Yeah, never compare. Nobody's on the same path. Nobody's path.
My slow down summer might be your, grinded out summer for very different reasons.
Yeah.
And
Deep. So deep.
it was too deep for a Friday, guys.
But it's so good and it's so real. So real.
It is real. I think this is the real conversation.
Yeah.
These are the real conversations that live deep down inside when you're trying to do multiple things. Whether you're a mom who's got an amazing mom group and you're planning events and doing these things, whether you're a mom who is just juggling motherhood and trying to remember yourself in the midst of all of that.
Yep.
Whether you're growing a business, whoever you are and whatever you're doing.
We're here for you.
Lamenting together because literally
it's real.
we're all in it in some degree, in some way, shape, or form. And if you're not, and you figured it all out, please share your wisdom.
Please
Share your wisdom with
inquiring
us.
minds are asking. We want to know. We need to know. We need the answer. So we will leave you with this question. We talked a lot about balance, whether or not it's a myth. We want to know, what is balance to you? Is it real? What is balance? All of those things. Let us know.
Put it in the comments, make a video, tag us in it, but we want to know.
What is balance?
Yeah. What is even balance?
I'm still wondering.